switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my true first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor, like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and wrist, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
You take a mortal man and put him in
must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, unleash a heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flip Mode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip Mode is the squid dog. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. It's gonna be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he'll get this up to about the 28. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
on third down. Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll try to throw it with Penix. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That was good for 29. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Exiting the pocket right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down. Tremble comes in motion. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll get this out wide, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now this looks like a design run.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. 52 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
11-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun is Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Here's a 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
To the right side, caught by Burton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Vita Vea. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Mooney in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's to the 35. Bijan Robinson. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Walker, he gets it to record his second sack here in the first quarter. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Williams now to throw. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Williams. That one's complete to Moore. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Biggie Angels. 12 Buddha. Vegas.
To throw is Williams. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
10 yards.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Another one there for Burden. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Robinson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Another run here for Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
What is Vegas? Vegas! Yes, yes, yes!
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he will score again. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Bears. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14. Touchdown. Here's Sly to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He'll step up and run this. And he won't try to risk much more. Sliding down a gain of 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Williams gonna look to throw it on 1st down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Look wide. Get this one complete. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. First and 10.
Here we go. Ronaldo.
Throwing is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapper pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal.
Here we go. Vegas.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Rome Odunze, touchdown Chicago. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, Penix. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Trying the left side, here's Robinson. He's got the first down, past midfield. What a terrific run. They finally bring him down at the 15-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He gets free. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no return here. This is a touchback. Dotson, the man in motion. On first and 10, it's Penix. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Tyler Thornton there to make the tackle.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Going up top. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On second down, here's Penix. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The Michigan man, David Ojabo. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
What is up? Axel! Vegas!
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 45-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ronaldo! Vegas!
Throwing again, Williams. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. On his Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
And the run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. It is 2nd and 9. Now Lance. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Lance. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense. It just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. To throw is Lance. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 48.
In motion, Shakir. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Falcons.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
Down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
In motion, Shakir. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Bears are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Whiskey, put it on. Here we go. Hot slurs.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. He's inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 99 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
And here's Bijan. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Yellow, 43.
Throwing, Lance. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Lance. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Black 40. Black Ultra. Smash red. Grill green. Blue striker. Stick. Mega. Claude red. Hut, hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready to go.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Ready to go. Vegas!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Here's a designed run. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Light blue. 50 green. Field black.
In motion, Shakir. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Tommy Tremble, the tight end the Manning was looking for there. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Lance. Over the middle. Catch made by Mooney.
Hurry.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Looking left side is tight end Tremble. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. It'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another Falcons.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Ready. 52 blue. Set.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Red cycle. Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And caught left side. It's complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal.
Yellow.
In motion, Shakir.
10 cycle. Fury. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Going to look deep, looking for more. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. 52 blaster. Slice blue. Green jack. Hut.
On the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Suffering very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Moving outside the pocket, he's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And you wouldn't know that he was a defensive player based on that catch and run. I mean, that was a fantastic play by him to save some points while also giving your team great starting field position on their next drive.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Loveland open right side. He's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I think the two of us kind of looked at each other up here in the booth, Mike, like, oh, a little surprised they're still throwing the ball at this stage of the game with the lead, but when you've had as much success through the air that they've had today, I don't think I can blame them for trying to pad the stats a little bit.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Okay, mega. Here we go, here we go. It's yellow, field, black, second.
Now Lance toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
So now, Ultra, 33, yellow.
To throw, here's Lance. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact's jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Black
10.
Ultra. Here we go, set. Black, 95, ready?
To throw is Lance. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Set, hut. 32, black shot. Spike, white. Check white. Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. the sideline. He's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Lance looking to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Fury, yellow. Drill, green. Set.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will get just a bit closer.
Falcons 21.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return starts from the 5. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one in the win column for the Bears. It was a game played a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.